Do we have to do this?
Do we have to do this?
I'm still upset about last week.
You're upset about last week. What are you upset about?
Because I feel like we had a premise. You said you were going to do it.
Uh-huh.
And you ended up, I don't know, just kind of lying and just doing, like...
This is not lies.
Bad stuff.
Oh my gosh, you're upset at me already?
I'm a little upset.
Starting, and you don't even want to do it anymore.
I mean,
Do you remember how you came to me crying?
I did.
And this is how we started it.
Why are you lying?
You were crying. You were upset, and you said the mafia's never gonna be my friend. They're never gonna like me. The Dons are all done for with me. They don't want to talk to me anymore. And I said, I will help you.
Is that what happened?
Out of
Is
my
that your
service. Yeah, that's
so how I remember us going to a bar, and you were weeping, saying, all I want to do is crimes. I feel like I have so many good stuff, and like I can't get a meeting anywhere. And I said, I'll help you out. And we started doing this. And,
okay, well, it might have been...
And all I'm doing is trying to help you fulfill your dreams, and you've brought me nothing.
Well, it might have been that way. It might have been the other way around. But I gotta tell you, you might be upset, and this is probably not a great time to bring it up.
What is it?
But the reason there's no more beer in the house for you today is because I had all the beer trying to figure out new crimes.
Okay.
And I'm having crime block a little bit.
Great.
So we're going to be looking through some little parcels, pieces, different things.
Okay.
There's no theme. There's no
theme.
Narrative.
Okay. Fine.
You might actually enjoy it more because there's less pageantry involved.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right.
They're really, they are smart.
They're smart crimes.
But they came out of it was a very painful process to get these
you were just... Okay. All right. Well, I'm willing to hear you out. I'm already here. So let's just do it.
You know you want to hear these. And I know that you're probably bringing these to the bosses and not telling me and just taking the full cut yourself.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely what happened. Because I definitely leave that office alive if I brought any of these up top.
I know. And you know what? I'm not saying anything because, I want this relationship to grow. Okay? You're a beautiful man.
I'm being a little impatient. Thank you, but can we just get on with it?
Before we do, can I just talk to you about one thing?
Yes.
You're really pretty. You're really nice.
Okay.
And sometimes you can be kind of smart. Sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take that.
And cheer up, Buttercup.
Okay, I'm up. I'm cheery. Let's.
All right, this. Come on now. Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Here goes the first one. And I was thinking about different spaces, transient worlds.
Okay.
And I was thinking about this as the crime the criminals can do while they're going to their crime locations. Okay, so it's like a quick little thing.
It's like a crime before the crime.
So let's say let's say we're gonna do a crime in Russia. Okay,
so this is an international.
Just imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, and what do we have to do to get to Russia?
Probably take a plane.
That's exactly it. So what if we could do a crime while we're on the plane, on the way there, make a couple extra bucks? Okay, so all you need is 8 people. 7 get on board, and we get them through security.
Okay. So these are all people that have to at least appear upstanding, can't be on any no-fly lists.
Yeah. All right, and it's going to be easy.
Okay.
They're going to stand up at the same time, and they're going to collect all the suitcases. No threats needed. Okay, they're just going to all stand up. They're going to go grab all the suitcases, and then one of them's going to kick open the door, and they're going to jump out.
Okay.
Now, the biggest problem that you have probably at this moment would be how they're going to land safely, because there are people that survive out of skydiving situations, but usually not that many do.
Okay.
And they only do if they get really lucky. Have you heard of those people?
Yeah.
Okay.
People just fall out of planes.
Then they have miraculously survive because they hit a roof at a certain angle or something. We can't depend on that, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to need some kind of parachute. But if they're going through security and they got a parachute in their bag,
it's going to look suspicious.
Yeah. So here's what I was thinking. This is why we have another reason why we have 7 different people. Disassemble the parachute and sort of cut it up so that it looks like little different shirts and hats and clothings, and then strings. Maybe that's a robe, and that's why you got strings. Mm-hmm. And then when they get on the plane, they can all put their backpacks in one spot, and one guy can assemble while the other guys are stealing.
Totally.
So he assembles. The other guys go in, just grab, throw to the guy. They open it, shove all the suitcases out, and then they all jump out together with the parachute.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, it's just an extra couple bucks on your way to your next crime.
Let me ask you this. So the plan was originally to get to Russia, right?
Right.
So what you want to do is jump out mid-flight with a bunch of suitcases.
Maybe when you're over France.
Over France? So and then how are we getting to Russia?
Drive.
Okay.
Walk.
Drive or walk.
Okay, we could do maybe when you're over Ukraine, so it's a little bit closer. Probably one train from Kiev to Moscow.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
With a bunch of stuff.
All right. So this is all kinds of insane. You wanna? So we're getting everyone on board. Mid-flight.
Yep.
Just to make sure, because I think I might have been spacing out just a little bit, because That's
okay. Right. Okay.
So we all suddenly mid-flight, we're all getting up.
Yep.
Just snatching suitcases.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're just opening up the door mid-flight and jumping out.
Yeah, one guy's gonna be ready. Bust.
Okay.
Shove them all out. Shove himself out with the other 7 guys.
Okay. And you think to do this, we're gonna have to disassemble a parachute?
Yeah,
one parachute or 7 parachutes?
One big parachute that holds 7 guys, and then you cut up each of the pieces. So you have a T-shirt.
Of the parachute?
Yeah, and then when they're on the plane, they stitch together or snap.
Oh, so we're gonna need one guy in the crew is gonna have to know how to sew.
Or we're gonna come up with some kind of notchy interlocking system.
You want like an interlocking system on something that's supposed to hold someone and take you safely to the ground?
Yes.
You want like more...
Maybe some clips?
Place for air to rush through and...
Like big paper clips or something.
Big paper clips?
Yeah, could work.
Okay.
Clamps! Just different clampies.
Different clampies. Mm-hmm. And you think... So we're taking a giant parachute. Mm-hmm. To carry 7 people, have to be pretty big. And you think... You want to disassemble the parachute because already you think one parachute and one... suitcase or backpack is going to
get noticed.
It's going to get noticed.
That's why it's disassembled, so it looks like regular clothes.
Will it look like regular clothes?
Well, because it'll be like a T-shirt.
Oh, so you really want to just like
piece of the parachute,
Okay.
Fold it up, kind of like, and cut it that way, and then they clip it together, different pieces.
And how are we going to attach to this parachute?
Hold on tightly.
Just big hugs all around?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I mean, we have to get like a real strong guy to open that lever, because I heard, under, that air pressure, it's like almost impossible to get open.
Well, they're all going to kind of need to be tough guys, because they can't bring on any guns.
Right.
So
we're doing this clean.
They have to threaten everybody involved on the plane. Nobody get any ideas, and that's only gonna happen if they got big, bulgy biceps.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So it's gotta be tough guys.
We might have to do some research to make sure there's no air marshals, to stop us.
Yeah, for sure. Because they could take down a steward pretty easy, but maybe not a guy who's
right ready for these types of situations.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a hard no. You want us all to jump out of a plane without being attached to a parachute, and with shirts and pant-shaped holes in the parachute.
Okay, so you see what...
If you wanted to do a crime on the way, like, we could, like, sneak stuff from one of, like, the convenience stores in the airport, That's a crime on the way to another crime in Russia.
The other thing that would be kind of disappointing about this one if there's not like a prince on board or something that's carrying expensive things in their suitcase, we might not get anything good.
All the good stuff is going to be
Goodwill.
checked.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to send someone down to the hold, that could work. But also, I think this is just a disaster for everyone, because I think it'll be bad if you open the door with people inside.
Okay, well,
there's chances those people are going to get sucked out.
Well,
and also we're going to get sucked out, and also maybe get thrown into the plane engine when we jump out.
Okay, see how even smarty pantses like me that usually are constant wellspring of ideas and inspiration, we have tough weeks. Okay, let me try another one for you. All right, this is going to be better.
I hope so.
Okay, so think about. Just picture in your head a guy right now. Okay. He's slender, gray pants.
Okay.
Black
pants.
turtleneck.
Black turtleneck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this guy.
You don't have to. You don't want to like him.
Okay.
He's got a little mustachey, goatee, Frenchy thing, kind of.
Sure.
Glasses.
Okay.
Maybe partly balding.
Okay.
Maybe gray.
Is this Steve Jobs?
It could be almost like Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And that guy has this ridiculous, he's a collector, right? He's a rich guy who has a bunch of collector's items in his house.
Sure.
And don't you just want to take something from him already? Can't you feel it?
I definitely, I'd be like, I'm going to, take this guy's wallet.
Yeah, he's icky.
Yeah.
I want to take things from him. Okay, so here's how we steal from this rich collector man. Okay? We're going to post an ad on eBay for something fancy, like a grandfather clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Real classic, nice grandfather clock, from the 1800s. It's vintage. It makes It's got hand-laden wood with gold flamingos on it or whatever.
Totally.
Okay? Now, he's going to buy it, right? He bids. Ding! He buys it. But guess what? We don't have this grandfather clock.
Sure.
And we never even intended to have it.
Okay.
Instead, we ship ourselves, one of us, in the box with the grandfather clock to him. Okay? Then he brings it in. He's all excited. He's ready to get his grandfather clock. He comes in, and we go, boom, bam, and we pop open out of the thing, knock him out. Okay? So, now, here's what else we put in the package with us. And this is where I thought this gets pretty nifty.
Okay.
We're going to load in, along with our one person's body, or, we're going to load in some boxes and packing tape and address slips, so all the things you need to mail something. And we're going to he's going to be knocked out. We're just going to post pictures of all his collector's items on eBay right from his house. And we're going to sell it from his house. We'll just pack, and then we'll, find out what everyone wants. Okay? We could sell this. Here's $200,000 worth of items. Package them up, and ship it. And we already had all the supplies with us. Nobody else even had to come in.
Okay.
You just walk out.
Just walk out.
Clean.
So,
cool. All right. Next one.
No, hold on. No, hold one damn minute. Okay.
All
right.
What?
So, how exactly do we know he's a collector? A man who collects?
Well, did you hear the way I talked about his dress?
So you're just wanting to walk down the street looking for people in turtlenecks?
Well, if he's gonna buy a $2,000 vintage gold overlaid with flamingo grandfather clock, then he's gonna have some stuff.
Okay, but I'm just saying,
my assumption is that Joe Blow with two different little knickknacks is not gonna all of a sudden.
So we're not doing any actual research on this guy. We're just saying boom, that guy turtleneck.
He obviously
he's going to buy a grandfather clock.
It's not going to have been his first purchase of value.
How do you know?
Because
he's wearing gray slacks and a turtleneck?
Well, we'll see that after. We won't even see that before.
I'm just trying to get to why you want to... how you're targeting this man.
Who is going to spend $3,000 on
A
a
very
grandfather
rich person.
that already has rich things in their house.
Yeah.
It's not going to be his first time buying something nice.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm just trying to figure out, what if this is just like some poor hipster who likes nice turtlenecks?
Then we're going to have to run the scam again. Okay?
So why do we have to target one person if we're going to set up an eBay account to sell a grandfather clock? Why don't we just rob the highest bidder?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I imagine that the highest bidder would look like the guy.
Okay, I suppose that was maybe my mistake.
No. I was just giving you an image of what somebody who might buy a clock like that would look like. Okay?
And also, why do we need to ship ourselves? Because, rich people, they don't, get rich by spending more money than they have to, right? So, because, if you're going to send a human in USPS, he might, you have to make sure he's buying, the next day, delivery. And he might not do that.
Oh, come on. How long is the longest delivery, even? Let's say from here to California. Ground.
That could be a week. Maybe 2.
So we put some granola bars in there, and
granola bars.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
No water. You're just
a bottle of water.
A dry treat.
A bottle of water too. Okay. You'll be fine.
Why don't we just if we already have the address? Why don't we just go there in a truck and rob it?
Of course.
It could be a road trip.
No, you always do this. Risky, my friend.
How is it risky?
Because
what's risky is putting a person in a box for 2 weeks.
If he's got cameras, then when you're driving up, he's going to know you're up to no good, But if it's just the box, and on the outside it says grandfather clock, and here it comes, and he knows where it's coming from, he's going to take it right inside, all through all levels of security, no problem. Because he's the owner of the house.
Okay. So, but this guy, upon your own admission, might have a bunch of guards. Mm-hmm. Maybe inside the house. And you want to send one guy in there to knock him out and put all his other stuff on eBay?
Well, if he has guards, hopefully the element of surprise from the pop out of the box, would be enough that he could stun everybody.
I think there's a good nugget in here of getting people's, information.
So you just want to use this as a tool to get rich people's addresses?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we go there with a crew, and instead of doing more eBay work, because if you steal something and then put it up on eBay, they're going to find us.
Not if he's knocked out while it's happening.
They're gonna... You're so dumb. They're gonna... He's not gonna be knocked out for 10 hours. That's not how it works. He's gonna be knocked out for a little while, if you're even able to knock him out at all.
Okay.
And then he's gonna be like, these people stole all my stuff.
And they're gone.
They're gonna look on people, because people do this. They're gonna look to see if anything is up on eBay, and they're just gonna find it back to our IP address, and they're gonna come find us, and then we're in jail. When we come in, we get a truck, we just bash down the front gate, jump out, we fight the guards, we knock him out. We can still knock out the rich guy, because that sounds like fun. Take him stuff, we put it all in a truck, and then we find a fence. And we just boom, boom, boom. Instant cash, baby. Or just making money quick.
Well, I suppose maybe we're making money, but that has to be one of the most boring things I've ever heard.
Boring?
In my entire life.
It's action-packed. We're coming in, we're driving, boom, knock down a gate, we're karate chopping guards. Come on, man.
Okay.
How is that boring?
All right, we could try it.
Putting someone in a box for 2 weeks is boring. How dare you?
Okay. I acquiesce. I think that's a word,
nice
right?
Big word.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know what it means?
I think it means I cede my point to you.
Could be. I don't know.
You're the winner. You got it. You're the smarter of the two of us in that little battle that we just had. Okay? But I'm going to beat you with this one.
Okay, I hope so.
So, the mafia is not really known for many charitable acts or giving back.
Well, that's not necessarily true. There's usually a free turkey giveaway every Thanksgiving. At least there used to be, but
I There's a free giveaway every Thanksgiving. Yeah, a turkey.
Giving out turkeys to the community.
And you took
people who can't afford them.
Robbed millions of dollars, got thousands of people hooked on drugs, and you give out a turkey on Thanksgiving.
It's the least you could do.
Yep.
Literally the least you could do.
Okay, well, I have an idea for them to start.
But you want to do more charitable acts.
Well, it's a social program that'll be beneficial for us as well.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Bit of a Robin Hood situation,
would you say? Yes, a little bit.
Boy.
It's called the Young Guns Mafia Club.
Young Guns Mafia Club.
Let's help some wannabes learn how to get in the game. We'll create a basic instructions manual and have guys steal toilet paper from restaurants and stores and places like that.
That's a weird turn. All right,
just for every box they ship, we'll pay them a tiny bit for a box of toilet paper they send us. And the ones who steal a lot will get put into this sweepstakes to get promoted to become a boss.
Sure.
So you're maybe not making much money, but it's more about the opportunity, to be a top stealer and get promoted.
Yeah.
Okay. So we use the toilet paper. I was thinking about, what are you going to do with a lot of that? Now, let's say we have thousands of millions of rolls of toilet paper stolen. What are we going to do with it?
I don't know.
If we smash it down really hard, really tight, we could turn them into bricks. Maybe 30, 40 rolls, put them together, and then crunch down, and we'll turn them into bricks. Like wood bricks.
Okay.
And then the promoted guys will come out and we'll say, hey, you've been promoted to the next echelon of worker. You're builder now. Okay. And then they're going to use those toilet paper bricks to build houses. And then we sell houses for free.
Sell houses for free?
Yeah, well, a little bit of money to pay the builders. That's it. Okay. What do you think? Nice little side program.
Have you ever tested out this toilet paper brick theory that you can smash down a toilet paper?
Well, I smashed down one. It definitely got denser.
It got dense in it.
It got denser, like tighter, So I figure if you use a machine or one of those big claw things, a little press, that you could press it down into, a nice solid brick-like material.
But
little water
is made out of like stone, and
it's like
toilet paper is made out of very thin paper, I guess.
So think of it like a wood brick.
Why would I think of it like a wood brick?
Because it's getting smushed down into the power of wood. It's got that much.
So you think you can smash it down so hard that it changes its like molecular chemistry?
You put a little water, spray it a little bit with water.
When it just
then smush, and then when it dries, it'll dry into like a brick.
Oh God! Why would that work? Wouldn't
it work?
Because it's made out of a type of paper that's meant to disintegrate upon like touching water. So why wouldn't it just why would water help it become stronger?
It would like let everything settle together real tight, compact, just a little bit of water.
I don't think so.
Are you worried that the house is going to fall down after years of rain and stuff?
I think it's going to disintegrate within the first whatever rainstorm, whenever that comes.
What else do you think we could do with toilet paper? Because we could get a lot of...
Why does it have to be toilet paper? So basically, the setup here is that you want to basically create a Boy Scouts club for wannabe mafiosos.
Yes. I would love that when I was a child.
Who wouldn't have? Mm-hmm. But your first mission for them and the whole system of raising up the ladder is to steal toilet paper.
Well, because it's a pretty easy thing to steal. You can get it in different bathrooms all over the country. The world, actually. It doesn't even have to be in this country. We could do French ones.
I feel like there's so many other things you could steal.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't...
Everything is going to be more risky than stealing a roll of toilet paper.
What are you concerned about risk for? You're a criminal. We're criminals. It's about risk.
These are children we're talking about that we're getting to do this work. 12-year-old boys and girls.
It's not like they're still not going to get in trouble if they're caught stealing toilet paper.
Come on. Kid steals toilet paper, you say, okay.
So, also, if they're stealing from restaurants, it's going to be like really cheap, like 1-ply paper. So that's going to be even more susceptible to your whole destruction, rain, water stuff.
Here's what I hear from you right now. I'm going to close the books on this one, say it was half a success, because we could do this getting a lot of toilet paper. I don't know why you need toilet paper so bad. I just need to focus harder and figure out a new thing for what we can do with all the toilet paper.
I'd say scrap the toilet paper. Think of a better thing for the Young Guns Mafia Club, because I think that is an idea. The toilet paper I don't even know what to say about it. I have nothing. You've left me speechless.
Fine. Okay. Moving on, because I'm rapid firing these.
Rapid fire. All
right. Okay. You came in and you were all I'm down. It's sad. You know what? I'm trying to cheer you up here. I'm bringing you ideas.
You're doing a horrible job.
After ideas. Okay. This one's called a clean high. Okay. So, start a cleaning business. Okay? That's step 1. Step 2. We offer to deliver drugs to people. Okay? And if they buy the drugs through our cleaning service, they'll get discounts on the cleaning and the drugs. Okay? And then, what's fun is that it's kind of a nice thing for the people. This is another kind of Robin Hoodie. They get to like get high, and then their house gets cleaned at the same time. So, the lady comes in, hello, I'm here to clean. Or the guy comes in, hello, I'm here to clean. And they say, oh, yes, and you got, 50 and eighth of something? Yeah, okay, perfect, here you go. Go ahead, why don't you light up, and I'll start work dust in the back. And, how wonderful. What a wonderful feeling that would be for everyone. They're also not going to bother our cleaning people because they're going to be on drugs. So they won't be annoying.
Well, I suppose it depends on what drugs you give them.
For the most part, let's start with the basic dope, which is still illegal here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Okay. I don't hate this idea.
It's great.
In fact, I think it's actually pretty good. And I'm actually surprised that it's worthwhile at all. The only problem I have is I feel like I don't know why we have to give a discount. I feel like this is such a great thing that we could even make people pay double.
Oh, you think they pay more because they're
getting have a cleaning service like drug?
It's like delivered to you. Yeah. Your house is cleaned at the same time. It's all nice feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's really the only thing I have to say about it.
That's perfect. All right, moving on to the next one. Let's implement that with the Mafia.
I'm gonna bring that one up.
All right. The next one is even better. You're going to love this one. I can feel it already. Okay. So, out there in the world, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there are way too fucking many unpaid internships for people.
That's true.
And they're going to work all summer long. It's going to suck. And they're not going to get a cent from it.
True.
That sucks. We should help those people.
Okay.
So here's how we're going to help them. We offer a package where we send in, and I'm lovingly calling them fake turns. Okay?
Fake turns.
Fake interns.
Okay.
We send in fake turns for you to the office so you can work at your real job. And it will cost you $1 per hour.
Okay.
And you'll have... Okay. So, the secret is that our fake turns are actually smart people. Smart.
Okay.
And they're going to use the time to conduct corporate espionage.
Okay.
So they're going to get in, they're going to get some details. We're going to try to sell it to some competitors, stuff like that. Okay. Then, at the end of the summer, the fake turn robs them of everything they've got, right? Because now they're in, and they've been there all summer. They're going to leave the door. They're going to know the pattern of, oh, you can get in this door, or I'll just bring all the computers out. You grab them. Okay. Then here's the problem, and we won't tell the student about this, so actually it probably, in the long run, won't be great for the student. If the student gets caught, because, they'll say, a bunch of our secrets got sold to competitors, and also all of our computers are gone. And it's the end of the summer, and that summer intern, it was their last day.
Yeah.
So if the student gets caught, they just say, hey, I was not working here. I was working at the coffee shop all summer.
Okay.
And then they won't know where we went. They won't know who we are, what happened. So kind of stinks for the student, but mostly awesome for us. We get a whole free summer of corporate espionage and different computers and equipment.
So you can, I feel like, all right, corporate espionage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What's the whole point of, replacing an intern, though? Because aren't the people gonna be like, oh, we hired this person as an intern, and then this very next day, some random person who doesn't even look alike? Are we hiring, clones? Or lookalikes?
Look-a-similars.
Look-a-similars.
Yeah. So, if you go interview, then we'd find another guy with brown hair to go into the job. And whoever hired you, they're not going to remember the details. They're not going to go, hey, you're different than the one I interviewed. They're not going to notice that.
You don't think they will?
No, they're interviewing hundreds of people.
But they picked you.
Yep.
And or me or whoever.
Yep.
And you don't think they'll be like, that doesn't...
They'll say, did you... And you'll say, I got a haircut. Or I did this different.
I just, why don't we, send someone in undercover as, an intern? One of the younger, fresher kids.
Well, the challenge
maybe the recruits out of the Young Guns Club.
The challenge is the reach. What's nice about this plan, first off, we get $1 an hour the whole time from the real person who's trying to get the credit.
$1 an hour over a whole summer. I feel like that's not really going to add up to a whole lot.
Yeah, but if you're doing it for...
Especially if he's working at a coffee shop.
If you're doing it for 6,000 people this summer, then you're going to...
6,000. So you think, are we just going to crash the entire economy? Stealing 6,000 people's business plans and selling it to other people?
Potentially. It's not a concern of mine at the moment. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. The other reason is we can kind of fake resumes, but we're never going to be able to fake it the way that an actual student who earned the job would be able to sort of build up and fake it all.
Sure you could.
No, you cannot. You don't know.
You absolutely could. Look, you put a number, you say, hey, I worked here. You put a number, boom, you call up, who's answering? Me. Oh, this person was wonderful. Oh, you call the dean of the school that you went to, fake records, boom, who's the dean? It's you. Hey, this guy was great.
And they're not going to be concerned that all the numbers are the same on the resume?
It's not the same number.
It'll say...
different numbers, different phones, different people answering.
Okay.
Why would it all be the same guy?
Okay, so do you buy this idea canceling, trying to get a fake turn and just making it one fake turn the whole time?
I prefer the term undercover intern, because fake turn doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
What if they don't get hired, even if they're the perfect guy for the job?
Why wouldn't they? I mean, look, well, yeah, but you send this guy out, you send him to 10 different businesses. One guy's got to hire him.
Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Look at this. Look at how much progress we're making today.
We're doing a lot of crime.
You've got at least an hour's worth of conversation to chat with your boss about.
Sure.
And now that you're in a good mood, you're happy with me, we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
It's going to be really fun. It's going to be...
What kind of game is it?
It's going to be really fast ideas, okay?
Okay.
So get your mind, soaky. Ready? Are you excited? Come on, look at all the genius we've done today.
Yeah, you've done a lot of crimes. Hopefully you're not out of ideas for next week.
Never. Okay, here's how to deal with getting pulled over. And we're gonna give this away to people.
Give it away?
Yeah, this is for free for the listeners.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Splash them with hot coffee when they pull you over, and then you can drive away and they'll be hurt. Okay? So you just keep a coffee on your thing, and you say, "Oh yes, I can get that for you." I'll say, "Whoa!" Psh, and you splash.
And you just drive away.
Okay, another one. We could start a service where we tell them the person's wife is having a baby. That's another way to avoid getting pulled. So you get pulled over and you say, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get to the hospital. My wife is having a baby. Listen." And then they'll call us and we'll get on the phone and we'll say, "Yes, they need to get down here right now. That's why they're speeding. They got to go. It's baby time." We could sell handicapped parking passes, forge handicapped parking passes, sell them to people. We could sell them fake inspector badges so that they can go around town as an inspector. Forged bank statements, if they need one of those. We could start a little forgery shop.
Okay.
Last forgery thing. This is really... Sorry, I'm just reading the page. But
I'll go for it.
Is the big dog in town earning more money than you at the farmer's market and they keep taking over all your stuff? We'll start a scandal by putting stickers on their fruit so it looks like it came from the grocery store and they're lying about it. Okay, let's pause there. What do you think of these ideas?
Okay, first off, throwing hot coffee, that's assault. And also dash cams and the cop cars they're gonna see your plate. And you're going to go to jail for a very long time.
Okay, cut.
Fake phone calls?
Yep.
That might work.
Okay.
Fake badges? Yes. Perhaps. I'm not sure you're going to get away with a fake handicap parking spot, but it's worth a shot.
We should see how hard it is to make those.
Yeah, because you need like serial... Although I suppose... It really depends. I don't know the ins and outs. You're going to have like a serial number on there. It might have to... I don't know if it's going to have to check out. It depends on how many people... Like if there's a parking attendant who checks those. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what your deal with farmers markets are. Again, if you just want to go to one, we can just go. You don't have to keep trying to implant it in my head. You can just ask and we can go.
Okay.
How are we going to get the stickers onto all the fruits and veggies?
Sneaking looking at them. Wow, this is the best lime I've ever seen. And then you're holding that one up and look at how the color on that. And with your other hand,
so you think you can just... Okay.
And you only need to do a few and then just kind of turn them over?
I think we're going to have to find a more clever way of getting at the fruits and maybe not doing it at all, but I don't think you're going to be able to do it while you're talking to the farmer.
Okay.
Is there more, or...
I have one last idea that I want to present to you today.
Okay. Wow, this is 8 ideas we're doing today.
Yeah, that's because they were insane. My brain wasn't working well, so I thought I'd hit you with quantity over quality.
Is this like the grand finale? Is this...
Yeah, it's going to be... Well, no, it's pretty small, actually.
Okay.
I think we already hit on the best things. But
okay, all right, well, give it
This would be great. We could start a little racket where we have people go in and order beer at the bar, and then when the bartender serves them, they say, "Sorry, man, I'm an inspector. I'm under 21, and you didn't ID me.
Okay.
Now you're going to get fined by the city for $7,000 or whatever it's going to be." And then you're going to do that, and you're... You know what? I've done so many of these today. I'm so sick of it. 500. Give me 500 right now, cash, under the table, and I won't bring this up again. And then you just walk out with the money. Done. Money. Free. Easy. Quick. And you get to drink.
That's a beautiful idea.
Right?
Where's that been hiding all this time?
Love it. I love that you love this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'd have to vary. You'd have to definitely scale it to the bar, to the client, to the employee.
Because I also want to stay small. So you couldn't say, you know what, give me, $5,000 right now. Because they would go...
I think you'd have to cap it around 500.
It has to be small enough that they're just going to pay you when you can walk out. You don't have to have any fake cops or whatever. Because that would get kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this could actually work quite well.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's 2 out of 8.
I had this feeling that you were going to like this week more than others because they're the lamest things I think I've ever written before. They're so sad. All these crimes, and now I see
they work. You
now
actually
I see
used your
why
brain to devise a plan and thought it out, and now you're actually getting If you don't, if these are too lame for you, I don't have to take them. I can just keep them here.
Well, I'm starting to understand, why you came here and you were in a bad mood. It's because your brain looks at things like this all the time.
That's
thinking about this.
That's how these things get done in the world we live in.
Do you go into like the mafia meetings and it's like you're trying to stifle a yawn while they talk about?
No, I'm really.
Hey, guess what? We stole another thing of heroin. That's pretty cool.
This is the job that you want to do. This is the world you're like. Are you sure you want to even be here? Because like, if you find this stuff boring, this is the stuff that works. This is the stuff that gets done. I don't want to.
I don't want to just do the stuff that works. I want to change the game.
Okay, well, you're on your way, but you know it's. You gotta focus in on what has been working for you and leave the other stuff behind.
You got it. Next week, I'm going to come to you with the most grandiose, delicious, complex schemes that I've ever written, and they are just going to blow your mind.
See, that feels like we're going backwards, but I'll let you deal with it next week.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're closing up shop, so this is not the whole show, but we're closing today's episode. Okay. So that was the show. I was Michael Cavallo. Mm-hmm. You're Paul Hudacek.
Yep.
If you like the show, Paul hates this part.
No. I did have an idea, though.
What?
I was thinking that we should talk to the people.
You want to talk to the people?
And the people can talk to us, and we can have conversations. We can talk about our days.
Okay, well, we do have an email address that we could...
That's what I was thinking. Will you read it to people?
I would love to read it, and hopefully I get it right. I'll get on my phone here just for one quick second.
Because I could say it, but nobody would listen.
That's true. I have the more commanding voice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So if you want to get in touch with us, if you have a question for us, or you just want to shower us with praise for our great show.
Mostly that. You can send money through email, too.
Anything you want to do. You can reach us at theperfectcrimepodcast @gmail.com.
Ooh, tell us what your favorite kind of meat is.
Tell us what your meat is. Don't tell us what your meat is. Tell us what your favorite kind of meat is. Tell us who you like better, but keep it classy.
Yep.
If you got,
maybe say Michael just so he feels a little better sometimes.
I could use the ego boost. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get in touch. If you like us, get in touch with us. We'll probably email you back. I think that's a thing that both of us would enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, theperfectcrimepodcast @gmail.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.